New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. Game 1 of the Monday Night Football doubleheader. The Saints favored by 3 on the road here against Carolina.
Yep. I think that's more of a sort of disappointing outlook for Carolina. Like, they could have done anything, really, week 1. They got reasonably well handled by the Atlanta Falcons. So, they need to show better. I mean, as I said, it's very different or difficult argument to construct. But I thought Bryce Young, outside of 2 ridiculous decisions, looked pretty good. With the caveat that his offensive line wasn't great, despite, a few good blocks here or there, and the fact that his receivers aren't particularly good, I thought he looked okay. I thought he could operate the offense. Now, that being said, if he has 2 horrendous decisions a game, it doesn't matter that he looks good and he's able to, run the offense well in between those glaring problems. So, let's see what we can do in week 2.
I wonder if this is going to be low scoring again. I don't think I've been as positive about an offense that scored 16 points as I was the Saints, because Derek Carr and those playmakers, man, like they've got a lot of potential there. Now, the red zone was an issue, but all the playmakers, Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Juwan Johnson, mentioned them all, Michael Thomas being healthy. There's firepower there for New Orleans.
Yeah.
But the offensive line was an issue.
Yes.
Derek Brown is in game record territory at defensive tackle. He had a great game the other day against Atlanta. He's coming off of a good season. Derek Brown can do some damage. Brian Burns can do some damage for Carolina. So that's why I wonder if this ends up as another lower scoring game, because I don't trust Carolina's offense against the Saints defense, and maybe those pass rushers up front can slow the Saints down.
Yeah, that I think is a potentially huge problem for the New Orleans Saints. They had, 4 of the 5 offensive linemen had pass blocking grades in the 40s in week 1. Basically, it's similar to the Rams story, right? Rob Havenstein, the ever-present good player at right tackle. Well, you have Ryan Ramczyk, who's still one of the best right tackles in the NFL. Everybody else on the line was a problem in week 1. If that happens again in week 2, and as you said, the Panthers have the horses to make it a problem in week 2, then it doesn't matter that Rashid Shaheed can run past the defense, or that you've got Michael Thomas and Chris Olave and the whole group is good, because the quarterback doesn't have the time to get it to them anymore. That can change the game. And then obviously we said the other side, it's just, can Bryce Young, A, avoid terrible decisions, and B, even if he doesn't have them, do they have enough with the offensive line and the receivers there for it to work?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Bryce Young, prime time. I don't know how much history matters. The Saints, I always talk about domes being easier to pass in, but the Saints have some of those elite defensive performances at home. Can they carry that onto the road in Carolina? Historically, sometimes the Saints look like a better team and they go and are a little underwhelming when they go to Carolina. I don't know how much that matters. I'll take the Saints, though, to cover the 3, because I still think they're a better all-around team. And the O-line looks like it's got some issues, but I don't think they'll be that bad every single week.
I think they might be, but I just don't know that. I'm worried about the fact that Carolina just doesn't have enough help around Bryce Young. And he's not yet shown the ability to stop himself having a couple of really bad rookie mistakes in a game. So
J.C. Horn's out, and the Saints they got playmakers, dude.
This feels like it could be a really low-scoring game, which makes it more difficult for them to cover. But it could be another 19-16 type of performance.